Hi, my name is Frances Minhas and I work here at Sage Data. Today we're going to make a video about how we track things and what the technologies we use are. We're going to go through SKU-based systems, barcode, RFID, as well as BLE, which is a type of active RFID. There is so much to learn about these technologies, so today I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet and just give you a brief overview. SKU-based systems could potentially be used to track giving out pencils or radios or vehicles, for example, where you just want to know that this person has this item, but not necessarily the exact individual item. In the olden days, when paper-based systems were used, SKUs were often a part of that because it was just easier. But now the technologies have advanced. Often our clients will choose to go for a UIC, which is unique identification code, because it's just easy to put a barcode on everything and then track that individual item. But there still are good uses for SKU systems, for example, like I was explaining in a stores scenario. Barcodes. Barcodes are probably what we use in the most popular systems. These allow you to do item level tracking. So it's a form of UIC, so unique identification code. This means you can keep track of individual items and exactly where they're going. Passive RFID is a great technology when it's used in the right circumstances. Range can vary from a few centimeters to a few meters or more, depending on what tags you purchase and what the environment is like. Here are some examples of passive RFID tags. This one you could stick on top of items so that you can walk around with the reader and read them. And this one is maybe one you're more familiar with if you had somebody that wanted to touch it onto a reader to say like they were here. This is similar to what we're used to seeing. Our systems can even incorporate using barcodes and RFID within the same system. We have one client that did this and it worked great for them. They wanted to keep track of their files in the office. So what they did is they put a barcode on the door frame of the location that they're going into, and then they had the RFID reader where they would read all the files in that room. That meant that the information would update and it would say these files were last seen in this room at this time and even who they were scanned by. This used to take individual employees tons of time to walk around the office and log where individual files were because they moved a lot throughout the day. But now they could do a check in the morning and a check at the end of the day, and it would automatically update the system to show where those files were now located. BLE is our most recent technology, and we are super excited about it. There are different ways that this can be used, one of which is to keep track of temperatures in a freezer or fridge, let's say. You can put a BLE tag that keeps track of temperatures in the freezer and then have a reader where it's constantly pinging to you. Therefore, that takes away human error because you're constantly getting updated temperature readings without anyone having to do anything. BLE is a form of active RFID. This means that the tag will transmit signal whether or not the reader is there or not. That is how it differs from passive RFID. This allows us to have a read range of 100 feet or potentially more, depending on the environment. The great news about BLE is there's no need to buy expensive tag reading hardware. Any BLE-enabled smartphone, computer, tablet can do this with our system installed on it. When designing or selecting an inventory management system, the objectives must be defined. That's something that we can go through with you and offer you the best solution. Are you wondering which one will work for you? Give us a call at 613-225-4404 and we can have a chat.